Kendrick Lamar and Drake, both gentlemen that I met very casually when I was on my come up, and they were on their come up very briefly. Both of them knew they would be stars immediately.
Really?
Yeah, I felt it. Actually, all three.
You knew they would be stars.
I felt it.
You
Yep.
have an eye.
I thought you said they knew they would be stars.
I think they kind of knew that they would be stars. I feel like when I interacted with those human beings at that particular point in their life, I felt like they knew that they were on a journey, and they knew they were going to be on that journey for a long time.
Well, I saw a video recently of Rosenberg interviewing Drake,
Mm-hmm.
and he said he knew he was going to be a star based on the fact that he was Jewish.
And then
Like, do you know how huge? Rosenberg said, "Do you know how huge you're going to be?" He said, "Do you know how huge I'm going to be?" Like, yeah.
okay, so
I didn't see it.
You didn't see that?
No, I didn't see that interview, but I didn't see him becoming a star. I just like, this guy's dressed funny back then. Like, people told me he was going to be a star, and I didn't see it, but he proved me wrong.
that's so interesting. So now he did. What about Kendrick? Did you, on the come up, did you think Kendrick would be the huge star that he is
Kendrick
today?
probably wasn't even on my radar at all. Like, I didn't hear about Kendrick until Kendrick started being the Kendrick that people know and love now. And I think Kendrick can rhyme very well, but that's not really my cup of tea. I'm going to be honest about that.
So it's so interesting. I met Kendrick when K-Slay had a event. Rest in peace to K-Slay. And my friend at the time was one of his co-hosts on his show. And he invited us, and we got to meet Kendrick backstage. And I remember someone saying to me, yeah, you know, there's word that this kid is going to be really, really successful, and you guys got to come to this event tonight.
How does that happen? Like, what kind of premonitions do people, why do they say that? This guy is going to be really successful. Like,
You think it's the machine that they know?
I think they're planting seeds. The machine is planting seeds for certain groups that they rock with. I'm not gonna lie, and this is a group that I love, but I remember back in the days, there was seeds being planted for Public Enemy. This was before their music to me was phenomenal. It was cool. Like, Yo Bum Rush the Show around that time. It had some good songs, but I didn't love the album totally. But I felt like I listened to it because there was a lot of hype around it. Yo, Public Enemy. Public Enemy, #1. That was the shit right there. But it was just a lot of like, yo, Public Enemy, Public Enemy. And so when I finally heard it, I was like, this is cool. You know what I mean? But it wasn't really like as much as hype as they was hyping it up. But then when they came with that Nations of Millions,
That's when
they lived up to
The hype.
all the hype and the seed planting that was going on.
interesting.
And I was like, oh shit, okay, now I get it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know. I've seen this before where certain people have little seeds planted early. Like, yo, that's gonna be the shit.
Why do you feel like they're the chosen ones, though? Like,
Yeah. That's a good question, actually.
I only ask the
What's
good
the
questions,
difference?
Waheeda.
You know,
What-
probably
That's
probably
right.
because they got a good relationship with somebody in power. Okay, at that time it was Russell Simmons and Leor Cohen was in power. So if you was cool with them motherfuckers, they could start planting those seeds and pushing those buttons. You know?
And they knew the right places to get you into.
For them, it was more pushing the button for themselves because that was their label. You see what I'm
Gotcha.
saying? And so this is somebody on their label, and they signed it, and they was like, "Yo, we're gonna make this shit work." Like, you know what I mean? But then later, I think they started pushing the buttons for specific people that did specific things
That's a whole other conversation, right?
behind the scenes. People were invited to bathhouses. early in their careers.
So we're getting into some Diddy shit,
And
basically.
I'm not saying Diddy.
I'm just saying, though, that's what he's being accused of.
I mean, Diddy learned it from somebody. There was generations of
It's a lifestyle.
CEOs before him.
Yeah, it's a
You
lifestyle.
understand?
Mm-hmm.
Before he invited somebody to the bathhouse, somebody invited him to the bathhouse.
Yeah, you get introduced to these types of things.
And I'm saying one of these niggas invited me to the bathhouse back in the day.
Yeah.
And
What?
but see, they didn't even say it like it's some gay shit.
Mm-hmm.
They made it sound like it's, yo, this is where the business through the moguls go.
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy.
But I'm so young and naive that I straight up said to their face, yo, that sounds gay.
So it didn't sound regular then.
Yeah, I said, man, that sound. I said, there'd be bitches there.
Yeah. How did they? How did they word it to you that?
I said, there'd be bitches there. He said, nah, it's just man and shit. I said, that sounds gay. He said, nah, we all be there. He started naming the names of the people that were there,
Mm-hmm.
and this is a mogul guy
Mm-hmm.
saying this,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, nah, I'm good.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm good.
Your inner self told you that wasn't your place.
My inner self, my inner God, my inner live nigga, my inner everything
Mm-hmm.
told me, nah, that ain't somewhere you want to be. Because if one of these niggas tries some shit, you're going to have to kill him. And you're just trying to get into this fucking shit right now.
Yeah.
Why would you even do that to yourself? But trust me, the people that were being named as going there, for somebody that's first getting in the game, if you're naive and you want to be around these motherfuckers, you might, well, let me see what the bathhouse is like.
It kind of reminds me of like this party that everyone talks about.
And I'm not saying, hold up, and I'm not saying that Public Enemy did that, because I feel like that type of shit happened later. But I'm just saying, I felt like at the time they might have pushed the button for them, but I'm not trying to align them with that. I just wanted to put that out there.
Got you.
And we get that. It kind of reminds me of this all-white party that everyone goes to.
In the Hamptons?
Yes.
Mm.
The one where, folks are talking about how, like, if you get invited to this party, you shouldn't attend.
Mm.
And the famous podcaster declined. What's that kid?
Who, me?
That's Kai.
Famous
Like, who,
podcaster.
me?
I didn't decline that.
No,
I didn't get offered either.
He's like some guy that goes on live, and he what is it? Kai
No, I don't know. So.
Guy Sinette.
Oh, Kai Sinet. Got you.
Sinet. Yes,
There you
he got invited to the all-white party,
He said, nah, I'm good.
and he
Good for him.
respectfully declined.
Good for him. Good for you, sir.
So it's kind of like an initiation thing that kind of happens when you're getting some sort of success. So at that point, for you were having some sort of success,
Absolutely.
right? And so now,
We're at the beginning of our success.
exactly.
This is why people like that would even come around and want to rock with us and invite you. They don't invite you if you're not rocking, if you're not influential.
Mm.
And that's part of it too. You got to be influential.
So you have to start a little buzz yourself before you get on their radar.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes.
Absolutely.
And then from that influence, you get invited to these parties. I'm always wondering about the people that turn these parties down, right? Like, is it something within themselves that tells them this is not where they want to be?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ask me. I'm right here.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah. Something said that I'm not with that type of shit. Like,
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It just didn't sound. If in doubt, do without.
Mm.
That's a good adage to.
Now I see the wisdom you were talking about in the beginning.
Yeah.
That's an adage to go by in life. Okay? Especially the times we're living in. Men, if you look at a woman, and if you have any, like, is this a man?
Oh, yeah, it's over.
If you're not
For me,
sure,
personally.
if in doubt, do without.
Yeah. Minimalism.
If you don't eat some shit, if you go to a restaurant and you're not sure, is this pork in this? I'm not sure.
Just not gonna have it.
Not gonna happen. You see, vodka sauce, right? Some vodka sauces, some people put prosciutto in the vodka sauce.
That's sport.
And some vodka sauces don't.
Mm-hmm.
If you're not able to ask, do you put meat in your vodka sauce? If you're not sure, if in doubt, do without. Because all that guessing shit.
I guess even if you have to ask the waitress, you probably should just stay away.
No. Ask, because I asked. You put meat in your vodka sauce. They say no, it's a go.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's a go. But certain things, if you're not sure and you're not able to confirm,
Facts.
do without.
It sounds like you have a lot of morals and principles that you live by.
Yes.
How did you even have those guiding principles? Is it from your parents? Is it from you? Is it like a combination of both?
From what you read, maybe? Is it from what you
It's
read?
a combination of upbringing, but upbringing like parental upbringing,
Yes.
street upbringing,
So just infused
just
by both.
yes, upbringing in general.
Mm-hmm.
The time I came up in,
Yeah.
you understand what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Such a powerful time, because I feel like some people are lacking that in this time, right? I feel like there's no guiding principle left.
Like
Kinda
one of
like-
the last guiding principles is don't snitch. You know what I mean?
And
that's something that came from our time when snitching was really a thing, like where you could really be detrimental to the community.
Yeah.
Snitch.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? This snitching is like just for personal, like, oh, you stop this guy from getting money. It's not no like revolutionary snitching.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
There was a time where you could do certain things. If the person was the enemy in the community, somebody would take care of him and nobody knew what happened.
Like they was trying to get people to snitch in the Black Panthers. You
Mhm.
see, that's detrimental snitching for the community,
Mm-hmm.
because they were trying to do things to try to uplift the community.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So if you snitch on that, you fucking up breakfast programs and all kind of shit like
Yep, a lot of innovative programs.
dope program. You know
Yep.
what I mean? All
Yep.
of that type of shit. Yeah, so a lot of the morals have disintegrated, slowly but surely. And this is why I say small things lead to big things. You just chip away at little stuff. When I was coming up, a man can only wear an earring in the left ear.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you're straight.
Mm-hmm.
Right ear meant you were gay.
Mm.
If you put the earring in your right ear, it meant you were gay.
And
At some point, this money shit started to take over, and niggas was not happy with having one earring. They wanted to show off both earrings.
that's right.
Now, we used to sometimes pierce more than, have more than one. Maybe you could have two on the left side. But nah, these dudes started going
Both ears.
both ears being, you know what I mean? And acting like what? I'm still hard. You know what I mean? But
Mhm.
yeah, I got earrings in both ears. See, that's the little chip away right there.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Dudes start wearing perms, chip away. And that even happened in the 60s with the pimps and all of that.
Malcolm X was wearing perms.
Well, not Malcolm X. Malcolm Little wore perms.
That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact.
What do you call yourself? Red Devil or something?
Yep.
What do you call it? Something like that. Detroit Red.
Detroit Red,
Detroit
yes.
Red wore a perm.
Yes, he did.
Once he got his mind right, perm was gone. You see? But yeah, it's a lot of things that they do to chip away at society, to chip away at morals. So, and they do that on purpose so that when they approach you later in life, if they want you to do something immoral, it'll be easy for you to do it.
So it's grooming. That's what it
Yes.
is. It's grooming.
But through society.
Mm-hmm.
You're grooming a whole society.
Wow.
Who's grooming? Who's doing the grooming?
The groomers.
Yeah.
I mean, I do kind of agree with you on
Groomers.
Who are the
Yeah.
groomers though? That's what I want to know.
the people that control the media, the people that want us to be a part of the prison industrial complex, the people that want us to be unhealthy.
The people that are in control, period.
Yes. And they want
Why
to
does
mass
Diddy,
population.
why are y'all so mad at Diddy, right?
Mhm.
At the things that he did